amount of blood that will be shed. I question the Queen. The Master is helping me out, the other one, June, but I'm not sure how useful she is in a fight.
It's over, Leo. Where's the life giver?
Who's even the life giver?
Don't snuff my candle just yet. I've got access to information you might find valuable. Just let me get in contact with a mate of mine. Get a little drink in him. A little palling around and whammo, gossip galore. What do you say?
For fortification, intelligence, and he becomes friends with Tora, another master who's now after betraying me. And Tora is the boss of fortification. So she's gone from just turning up with random wild animals, dead, and a little campfire in the middle of temples, to being in charge of fortification. Fantastic. So given that he's now buddies with these two, I imagine if I go to fight either of these, they'll turn up to help Leo. Oh, sorry, Leo will turn up to help them. I figured they mightn't turn up to help him, unless they're knocked from their position. I know, it'd be weird for, to end up having the fortification boss turning up because Leo gets threatened. But then again, maybe that can happen. Maybe it can happen. We'll have to wait and see.
I guess it's time to play at spying.
Okay. Now that we've done that, we'll just leave. We'll just head through into here. I remember during the other... Ooh, nice. The other...
the wall between life and death is crumbling.
The other league I did, the other challenge league, I think I got a few of the challenges, but I didn't get too many. I didn't get a single of the microtransactions. The, whispered agonies of the marooned dead. Darkness chilled into stillness. Ooh. Okay, just need to gun after it because they're making a nice pace.
Death was such a gift. Allow me to pay it forward.
This guy has no bodies, so no one comes to his aid.
Every time you kill me, I just come back stronger.
That's because that's the mechanic of the game. Well done for figuring that out.
The more tightly fit the cogs, the more efficient the machine. Choose the right cogs, and the machine may work in your favor. Choose the wrong ones and, well, just don't choose the wrong ones.
So, what we can do is imprison him, cause him not to be sergeant anymore. Oh, poison on hit. Cause him not to be a sergeant anymore. But we'll get 9 transportation knowledge. Or just get him to destroy all items of transportation members. Just weaken all these people. We'll do so. Ah, it was only 3. Okay.
Somehow, trusting this Riker Maloney feels like a mistake. But I see no better option right now.
Ah, that's a pile of baloney. He's plenty trustworthy.
Scylla.
Baloney, yeah.
Calm is gone. Our king has taken our finest 500 warriors and descended into the depths of Rayclast. He spoke to us of a vision, a gift from the ancestors. Calm has been deceived. The vision was a gift from the Black Spirit. It has conquered Khan. The Black Spirit has conquered the Karui way. Hyri has made ready her canoes. We will take those that are left, 500 forgotten families, and carry them back to their true homes. Back to
Power corrupts,
Makanui.
and corruption empowers.
Khan's promises have led us into nightmare. Hyri will lead us back to the dawn.
Hopefully you could hear that just fine. Let me turn that ghost's corpse into a zombie. And let's keep going. Throat is burning a lot. Not sure from what though, it just suddenly started. Cavern of Rat. No, not the way we want to go. We want to find a Vol side area. Okay, another carving out here.
Khan stands before us and looks out to the raging sea. He sings, calls, screams to our ancestors to come to our aid. He offers them gifts of old, a feast of heart and mind, muscle and marrow, cooked in the fire and rock of this angry land. We have not practiced these ways in so many years. Only in the darkest of times, most desperate of times, do we perform these oldest of rituals. Only here and now may we sacrifice and consume our own. Only in our king can we trust this return to our ancient selves.
Cannibalism. Yay.
Frankly, I would have been surprised if you hadn't recognized me. Yes, 'tis I, Captain Sigmund Fairgraves, wave-tamer, pirate bane, and conveyor of civilization to barbaric lands. So, what am I doing here, apart from blowing my own bugle? I'm marooned, languishing, thanks to a pair of pretty blue eyes. Stuck fast in the filthy mud of Rayclast, thanks to one sultry little slave girl. I liberated her from the flesh pits of Trathos, and she repaid me in full with sleight of hand and swift feet. Turned the coat of my first mate, took my hard-earned all-flame, and with it the wind out of his sails. Find my all-flame, I beg of you. Till I feel its warmth again, I'm trapped here, high and dry, until the sun's final setting.
Sure. Oh, have I ever talked to him about this?
I hunted the vagaries of a
I don't think so.
near-forgotten myth to a shattered cathedral in the Inner Empire. I took the all-flame and encased it within a lantern of pure silver, the only element it seemed incapable of consuming. Oh, the all-flame does many a marvelous thing in the hands of one who knows how to harness its power. Oh, banish any thoughts of using it for yourself. It would burn you alive.
I don't know, the way he was saying that there just makes it sound like, you know, oh, it's when my zombies is fighting. No, it just, you know, the all flame really knows how to work the shaft.
My loveliest neighbor in this most salubrious of neighborhoods. Facing Mervale and finding my all-flame are two mutually exclusive endeavors. I'd much prefer you to live to see your errand fulfilled. Although it is possible that my wayward slave girl fell prey to one of Mervale's slithering progeny. If that be the case, you look resourceful enough to handle a tentacled wench or two. But if Mervale herself has my flame, be very wary. That necklace of hers provides the old siren with some subtle wiles indeed.
Hint, hint. You can actually get this necklace for yourself. And it's, pretty useful. It actually gives you an ability unique to it. The teleport ability Mervale has.
If the history books are to be believed, Doreso the Daring presented the necklace to Mervale on bended knee. And from the moment he placed that little chunk of Rayclast at her throat, Mervale began to sing. It's told her sweet voice grew to fill even the largest concert halls of Oriath, and brought warmth to even the coldest of hearts. But then she began to change. Her mind and body twisted, as did her songs. Well, the sweetness remained, while the sanity fled. Knowing what little I do about the powers that lie dormant here in Rayclast, I'd surmise that if you have Mervale's necklace, you have the siren's voice.
Huh.
Farewell, farewell.
Very cryptic there. Not sure if taking get necklaces and beyond, you know, like giving you teleport ability and the, having a unique item. Like, I don't think it gives you, changes your audio lines or anything like that. Which is what it seems to be hinting at. Missing, actually no, you know what, there are more optional quests in the game than I was thinking earlier. I just kind of blanked on most of them. But yeah, since I have a chance here to do a Vol side area, I'm just gonna run around trying to look for it. I also don't think, wait, did I have a Syndicate person here or not? I actually don't remember. No, I did, I remember now. Ooh, nice. All these are getting ready to level up. Ooh, also, since I got the other thing, I can afford zombies now. Here's the Vol area. Fun enough, right next to the other tank. So what is it? Remote Gulch of Exposure. Reduces player resistances, but increases quantity of items found in this area. 10 and 18.
Ancient foes open new paths.
Oh, that's annoying. So, construct. I hope I get a good thing here, from the end here. Like you can get Vol gems in these areas, for those who don't know, and ball gems. Current now have two versions, or gems with two abilities. The normal iteration, and then a more powerful but harder to use iteration. I say hard to use because it demands souls. You can't, unlike with most of these abilities where it costs mana and you can just use it. But like it costs mana to use, but you just like you have to this full, you just use it. That's it. But with Vol things, you have to kill enemies to fill the bar, to fill it. Then you can use it. And they typically can only hold like ones I've seen can hold like one use, maybe 3 at the most. It depends greatly on what one it is. So you know, it's what am I saying? Yeah, they can hold 1 or 3 at the most. So it's kind of like a bonus attack or whatever, rather than like I have here with this as my staple. You can't use it like Molten Strike here. It's like a bonus thing that you avail of when in times of need. At least that seems to be how they work. Seems. Maybe I'm wrong for some of them. Maybe, you know, maybe there's exceptions. I have no idea. Like, it looks kind of like the... like, there's a... you can get resistance gems. You use them, they reserve mana, and they keep going. There's Vol versions, and if they function similarly, then, you know, they might be a bit easier to... well, might be a bit more leeway with those. You need souls for one casting, and then you're fine. You have it ongoing till you need like till it's not. Like say you die, the ability's stopped, but otherwise, or if you de-equip it, the ability's stopped, but otherwise it'll keep going for that one cost. That's the case, and that's, you know, that's nice. I know just requiring to kill enemies to use the abilities, I know in this case I don't like it. Like, you know, sure, in other games you kill enemies to build up a limit break. I view that as a different thing than these kind of abilities. You know, I kind of want to just be able to use it when I want to, rather than it being restricted. Like that. So, yeah. Okay. Do it. Shaq, maker of floods. Fuck yeah. Most of these leveled up. I completed the challenge. Ooh, I got 2. Ooh, a Vol Ground Slam. Vol Clarity. So there, you can see. Oh, damn. So these ores are temporary. Damn, I thought it was an like, I thought it was basically clarity, but better. But it's a better clarity, but quite temporary. I wonder if that's, if all these ores are temporary. Because I didn't, swear I didn't see a temporary being mentioned for the, impurity of fire. Oh well. There's no audio to these, so I'll read them myself. What did I say? What did I do? I flattered, I promised, I bared my skin and soul to my beloved Azari. I did everything but offer to die for her. Is that where I went wrong? Probably. She pretty much just wants everyone to die for her. She's not a nice woman. Oh no, wait. Molten Strike's good. Change Leap Slam. Oh, actually, wait, sorry. These are two separate things. This is Leap Slam, this is Ground Slam. What's the difference? Okay, I like this. It looks cool. The character slumps the ground in front of him with a staff, axe, or mace, creating a wave that travels